On August 5th of last year, President Joe Biden hosted an EV summit that was centered around selling more EVs by 2030 and further integrating Biden's values in his presidency. The summit included corporate leaders, executives from GM, Ford, and Stellantis, the parent company for Chrysler. However, when we talk about EVs, one crucial person who led the development of EVs in the market was missing from this significant event: Elon Musk. Biden held this EV summit, didn't invite Tesla. They invited GM, Ford, Chrysler, and a UAW. The EV summit on the White House didn't mention Tesla once and praised GM and Ford for leading the EV revolution. Elon Musk. Imagine being at the forefront of the EV industry and becoming the best-selling electric vehicle creator not only in the nation, but also in the entire world and not getting invited to the EV summit? Is this all just a coincidence? Did Elon forget to check his email about his invitation, or was he not actually invited at all? Let's find out. Welcome to Empire Investing, where we'll be sharing the latest in stock market news, technology, and innovative investment strategies for aspiring millionaires and billionaires. If this is your first time watching our channel, please consider subscribing to see more videos just like this. Now, before we get started, this is not a political channel. We don't endorse any political parties that are mentioned in this video. So let's begin. At the EV summit, which Tesla was not invited to, Biden proposed goals for the EV industry, one of which was the distribution of the EV tax credits to union factories. Although Tesla was not a part of it, it's still a good thing because it showed that they don't need the government's help. However, this still brings confusion to Elon as he replied to a tweet asking if the White House will exclude Tesla. He stated, "Yeah, seems odd that Tesla wasn't invited." Joe Biden proceeded with his speech and claimed that Mary Barra, the CEO of General Motors, is the reason why EVs are developed to where they are now. "Mary, I can remember talking to you way back in January about the need for America to lead in electric vehicles. And I can remember your dramatic announcement that by 2035, GM would be 100% electric. You changed the whole story, Mary, wherever you are. There you are. You did, Mary." Joe Biden. Biden's statement proves that he has completely ignored Tesla's work in the EV industry. However, this isn't the first time he's ignored Tesla. On September 15th of last year, SpaceX, the private rocket company of Tesla, successfully launched a mission called Inspiration 4 with 4 private astronauts. It was a 3-day mission on a rocket called the Dragon Resilience. The project raised a total of $160 million for St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. However, a day after the mission, there was no acknowledgement received from the president. One Twitter user asked Elon, "The President of the United States has refused to even acknowledge the 4 newest American astronauts who helped raise hundreds of millions of dollars for St. Jude. What's your theory on why that is?" To which Elon replied, "He's still sleeping," a reference to Joe Biden being caught dozing off during the COP26 summit. The actions of Biden ignoring Tesla and their achievements displeases Elon Musk, and he claims that Biden and his administration was a little biased or something, just not the friendliest administration since it is controlled by unions. Tesla, the #1 EV company in the world, was not invited to an EV summit, but instead Chrysler, GM, Ford, and UAW were. Elon's frustration with the Biden administration was quite clear. Just like any other government official, they have to appeal to unions and lobbyists, and the power of lobbyists is to influence the opinions of public officials. A great example of lobbying is GM spending more than $7 million in 2021. Another major thing you should look into is the United Auto Workers, or UAW. Being the largest union in America, its goal is to help employees receive great benefits. However, they charge a huge amount of fees to the workers, asking for 1.44% of their gross pay. The money that the UAW charges is not being used for good, however. Recent reports say that the funds are illegally used by its leaders. Currently, 16 people have been charged after spending the funds on gambling, guns, cars, and other payments that are not related to the UAW. Elon Musk pointed out the UAW fees are pointless. In a 2018 tweet, Elon replied to a question on Twitter saying that Tesla is better than the UAW. Nothing stopping Tesla team at our car plant from voting union. Could do so tomorrow if they wanted, but why pay union dues and give up stock options for nothing? Our safety record is 2 times better than when plant was UAW and everybody already gets healthcare. Elon's dissatisfaction with the current administration was further proven when he responded to the potential billionaire tax, which Biden has been a supporter of ever since. He even proposed on Twitter to sell 10% of his Tesla stock to pay for the unrealized gains. These examples were more than enough to show that Elon was not happy with being uninvited to the summit. Ron Barron, a billionaire fund manager and one of Tesla's earliest investors, reacted to Biden not inviting Tesla to the summit. He said, "They invited Ford, General Motors, Chrysler, and the UAW, and they said thank you very much for all you've done to advance EVs. And they didn't invite Tesla? Is that crazy?" Further into Biden's speech at the summit, Biden gave credit to GM for, quote-unquote, electrifying the automobile industry. You electrified the entire automobile industry. I'm serious. You led, and it matters, in drastically improving the climate by reducing hundreds of millions of barrels of oil that will not be used when we're all electric. Joe Biden. Although GM did release the first EV in the 1990s, the program was discontinued years after, to which May Musk, Elon's mother, responded via a tweet saying, Biden's speech was written 20 years ago, just before GM killed the electric car. His speechwriter uploaded the wrong file. May Musk. Elon then replied to the tweet saying, sigh, and attaching a video of Joe Biden seemingly off in one of his speeches. This was, according to one of the replies in the tweet, a slap in the face to all the American Tesla employees who worked so hard to actually lead the way, to which Elon replied, indeed. After Biden's speech, Kamala Harris, vice president of the U.S., tweeted a shady remark towards Tesla. With the bipartisan infrastructure law, we're going to build electric vehicles and the batteries and parts that go in them in the United States, instead of relying on other countries. The future will be made in America. Kamala's statement further proves the theory that the current administration is not acknowledging Tesla, despite leading the EV industry, starting the transition from traditional cars to electric vehicles, and most importantly, having all their parts manufactured in America. According to the America Auto Index, 65% of Tesla's Model 3 came from America. Compare that to Chevy's Bolt, 24%, and Ford's Mach-E's 15%. David Sachs, a venture capitalist, responded on Twitter regarding Kamala's tweet, which said, the future is already here and it was built by Tesla. Epic gaslighting by the White House, first to snub Tesla at their EV summit, and now to pretend their union payoff in BBB will be responsible for Tesla's EV revolution. David Sachs. To which Elon jokingly replied, maybe they are NPCs and Tesla just isn't in their dialogue tree? Elon Musk. The support given by Biden to GM is totally ironic. Back in August, almost 73,000 Chevrolet Bolts, GM's flagship EV, were recalled, costing them almost $1.8 billion due to fires and battery issues, and has halted their production indefinitely. In a White House press briefing, Secretary Psaki was asked why Tesla wasn't included in the event, to which she replied, we of course welcome the efforts of all automakers who recognize the potential of an electric vehicle future and support efforts that will help reach the president's goal, and certainly Tesla is one of those companies. Today, it's the 3 largest employers of the United Auto Workers and the UAW president who will stand with President Biden as he announces his ambitious new target. But I would not expect this is the last time we talk about clean cars, the move toward electric vehicles, and we look forward to having a range of partners in that effort. Secretary Psaki. A follow-up question was asked, So it's not because Tesla's a non-union shop? To which she replied, well, those are the 3 largest employers of the United Auto Workers, so I'll let you draw your own conclusion. Secretary Psaki. Biden's ignorance towards Tesla is unacceptable given that they are the leading company in the EV industry and have been pioneering in different areas such as space and batteries. The goal of Tesla is to push us to a future of sustainable energy, and that in itself should be backed up by the government and not excluded. However, the news about Tesla not being included is still a good thing. Bad publicity is still publicity. This will push people to make noise in contrast to the administration's obvious silence about Tesla. And there you have it. What are your thoughts on Joe Biden versus Elon Musk in regards to the EV revolution? Is either Biden or Musk wrong? And if so, what should be done to correct the situation? Join the discussion in the comments below. If you like the video, please click the like and subscribe button. We'll see you guys in the next video.